This is my first video with a voiceover, and I had wrote a script because at first I did try to make this video without one, and I realized that it sounded really stupid. But after I had wrote the script and actually started trying to do the voiceover for this, that also sounded stupid because you can literally tell that I'm doing a voiceover. So now I just have bullet points that I'm going to read off of and maybe kind of go off of my script. See how it goes. I know it's a learning process, especially because, like I said, this is my first ever video with a voiceover. So I'm sure I'll get better at it in the future and I'll see kind of like what works for me. Guys, because this is my first ever video with a voiceover and technically my second video on this channel, I decided that I was going to do a little bit of an introduction. So hi, my name is Chicken and I'm a self-taught artist and I have been drawing for maybe a little over 10 years now. I make both fan art and OC art, but for a couple of years now I have only been doing fan art. Don't ask me why though, because I really don't know myself. I have other hobbies too, where I have dabbled in game photography, writing, and I've used other mediums for art, not just digital art. I play a lot of video games, and I even have a second channel where I have been posting me and my friend playing together. Technically that is my first channel, where I used to post animation memes for a long time, and maybe one day I'll revisit them, but I wanted to start over on a new account when it came to more thought out videos like this one. That's also why my second account has so many subscribers, is from my animation memes, but if you want to go and follow it, you totally should. It has just a bunch of stupid clips of me and my friend playing games, and you know, I'll actively post on there, probably more than this one, just because these videos take a lot more time and I want to put more effort into them. But please feel free if you like to watch people playing games, especially as of late we've been playing Outlast Trials. On to the actual important part of the video. I feel as though Artfight does not need any introductions. I mean, for years now, people have made videos on it, either explaining what it is, giving tips and tricks, or just showing how they participated in it that year. Especially as of late, it just seems like Artfight has gotten very popular through TikTok. For better or for worse, might I add, I am kind of indifferent about TikTok. I do have TikTok. I post on there occasionally. If you want to go follow it, you can. I mean, I just kind of post the same thing everywhere though. So like, you're not really missing out if you don't follow me on TikTok or if you don't have a TikTok. And I rarely get on there anyways. So even like the stuff I do post might be later than like what I might post on Instagram. What I can say though is because it has gotten popular on TikTok, that means there are more eyes on the event itself, which I think is, a net positive just because more people are participating, and I think it's really fun. Just, don't pay attention to all the drama that has come from it, because like 90% of it is, kind of stupid in my opinion. Video isn't about my opinions on TikTok or how Artfight has been affected by TikTok, but I have known about Artfight for years now, and for the same amount of time I've always wanted to participate, but for one reason or another I haven't, whether it be me not having enough time or me just not thinking that I have the skill level to participate, and who knows, I might not have the skill level right now. But it is an art sharing game, and that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to share art. And I want to make some fan art for some creators and for other people because I like their OCs. So, yeah. For some reason, because this is a new channel, it won't let me put links into the description. So I'm going to put my Artfight just on the video so you can pause and look up my username. And I'd say totally follow me. If you're an artist, or small or not, I don't care. I really want to make some friends, make some mutuals on there, I hope, and I want to be able to attack people. The only thing I do ask is that I do prefer you to be over the age of 18, just because I don't mind people drawing more suggestive poses or more suggestive art of my characters. I don't think I'll have anything. Like, the most I'll have is my character reference sheets where they are in their underwear. But I would just, in general, prefer it to be 18 plus, but it's like, I don't know. I don't really know how the site works, so yeah. If you are under the age of 18 and you do want to attack me, I beg you do not make any of my characters in any suggestive poses or anything like that. Like, please, 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 please. I would not want to have to unfortunately block you if you were to do that, which I feel like you would know better, you know, but you know, I just want to make my stances clear. I want to cover all my bases. I am making reference sheets for only 2 characters in this video, and those 2 characters I am going to post on Artfight, the website itself, but I do have an unveil where I have a handful of other characters on there that I will put up on the screen right now, but on my Artfight I also have that linked. So if for some reason these 2 characters don't, you know, catch your fancy, but you would still want to see what other characters I offer, and if you also just want to follow that, you totally can. They just won't have, like, proper ref sheets on there, but you can definitely look at it, and if you do happen to be interested in any of these characters, especially the second character, because she does have more lore, I will be writing lore, and I will be putting my writings on Unveil when I can get the time. Right now, I just don't have the time, even though I do have a lot of lore in my head for these characters. Not the one on screen right now. I'll talk about that more. That's my Sona. Vinny doesn't really have much lore because, you know, it's a persona. So that's what I'm going to talk about right now, is the first character that you see on screen. That is Vinny. Vinny is my Sona, and like I said, there's not a lot of lore to Bro, just because it's a Sona and I mainly just like drawing them, and I just like putting them in situations or like with self-ship stuff. So the lore kind of changes on like whatever universe I'm putting Bro in at the time, and they always stay a Kitsune because, you know, I get to do whatever I want. To be cringe is to be free. And also, you see the software changes like right in the middle, and that's because I was trying out Clip Studio, and I really want to love Clip Studio, but for some reason for me it's just a very hard program to learn. I have been drawing on Procreate and Ibis Paint for so long that I'm just used to it, and I don't think I'll ever get over it. It's only I've just been having trouble trying to find a brush that I like on Ibis Paint. So yeah, for the most part, I don't have a lot of rules on Vinny or how I want you to draw them or what I'll allow for you to draw them with. I mean, that's kind of how I am for most characters, and you can basically draw them wearing whatever. A lot of rules to, like I said, any of my characters, but especially Vinny. Just the main rule, and I think like the main rule for just about anything, is just to be respectful, you know. This video is just taking so long to make at this point that now finally the teams have been introduced and I've actually joined a team. And surprisingly, I didn't know this was going to happen because I don't actually follow like the official art account or Artfight, but they actually have 3 teams this year, which I thought was interesting, and I decided to join Team Mystery, so that's fun. I am really excited and hopeful for this event, at least for myself and my own art goals. I hope to at least get 4 full pieces done within this time frame, which will be like 1 a week. And I don't know, that might not sound like a lot, but for me it might be. But I don't know, I can be slow, I can be fast. It really just depends on how I'm feeling. My minimum really is 4 pieces this entire time, but obviously I want to get more. Especially since it's my first one, I really want to go easy on myself. Maybe next year I'll bump it up to 8, so, you know, 2 a week. But we'll really see how it goes. I'm hopeful, and I'll definitely, well, I don't want to say definitely because then that kind of puts a lot of pressure on myself, but I hope to get more than 4. It's just at minimum I want to do 4. and if I only get 4 done, that's fine by me. I will have met my goal. And I don't want to pressure myself, especially because I can't just sit here and draw all day, even though I would love to. I do have other responsibilities in life, unfortunately. Oh, how I would love to chud max all day. Totally unrelated to Art Fight, but I had went to Hobby Lobby a couple of days ago, and I got this new fish stamp that I'm gonna start using for my signature on my analog art or traditional art, and I just think it's so freaking cute, but also just so freaking funny. So I wanted to share that. I had been looking at the stamps anyways because I saw like a chicken and a duck one that I thought would be cute, because obviously, you know, my name, Chicken. I've been going by Chicken for a while now. Don't ask me why, because there's actually no real lore to it. I just thought it was funny. But I saw the fish and I was like, oh my goodness, I need to get this fish, because I don't know, fish. I do hope to actually do some sketchbook work on a upcoming video. I don't know when or like what the video is going to be about, obviously. We'll see how that goes. I'll look into it. I'll get some ideas. The next video will probably just be me talking about Art Fight, but who knows. As you can see, as you can tell, my videos take for freaking ever. I'm as slow as Christmas, but maybe I'll get better at that, especially whenever I get more serious about it. But I would maybe like to do a sketchbook tour at some point, but we'll see. Obviously, I have to have a sketchbook that's done, and a lot of artists have this problem, but especially me. I cannot finish a sketchbook to save my life, and when I do, it takes forever. I'm just like the slowest artist known to man. Maybe, I don't know, that's probably a lie. I can be quick whenever I want to, whenever I'm really feeling it, but I'm not feeling it, I guess. I don't know. But whenever I actually get a sketchbook done, which I surprisingly haven't done in a while, I feel like as of late I've kind of been working in a sketchbook and then I'll change in the middle of it, or I'll be like, I want a new sketchbook, even though I haven't even finished this one. I'll try to fix that. I'll get on it. I used to be really good at, like, not just ditching sketchbooks. I used to be really good at finishing sketchbook. A video would be really cool, or if I made a video about my old art, that would be fun. Or, like, redrawing old art. I definitely want to redraw old art anyways, so making a video about it, why freaking not? I am just actually rambling right now to finish this up. I gotta wrap this up. I feel like we're kind of getting a pretty long video here. If for some reason you guys actually like hearing my ramblings, my crazy ramblings, I'll definitely continue and do it more if that's literally something that you guys are into. If not, I'll definitely work on making things a lot more concise, especially with the script, because I don't know what I'm doing, but this is also my first ever video like this, so give me grace. I'm trying to give myself grace. But if you guys do like rambling, I can totally ramble, and I can make it worse. So just let me know. I've got you. Say thank you all so much for watching. If you like the video, subscribe, you know, all that good YouTuber stuff. And, you know, criticism is well welcome, so I can later improve on these videos. Follow me on Art Fight. Go follow the second channel, cause Easterman demands it, and he's holding my family for ransom. So I won't get to see my family again if you don't go watch my second channel videos. And have a very good Art Fight. I'm excited to hear about it. I'm excited to participate. Tell me how it goes. I want to know how it goes, and I'll probably be making another video soon about how my Art Fight experience went.